RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by St. Peter's Hardware and Rental, the best products, service, and expert advice. Mallory Sports, where your sports world begins. Ace Hardware. Ace, the helpful place. First Mid-America Credit Union. New name, same great credit union. Jack Schmidt Chevrolet. If you don't know where to get the best auto deals, then you don't know Jack Schmidt. Alton Refrigeration, the first choice in quality HD TV and appliances. Quality Buick, GMC, Cadillac. Serving the River Bend for 52 years. Barry Macias, professional independent insurance agents. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance. All your protection under one roof. Alton Memorial Hospital, the best health care close to home. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the River Bend.
Hello everybody and welcome to the East Alton Ice Arena before the second game between the Bethalto Eagles and the Marquette Explorers. The Marquette Explorers lead the series 1-0 on a very big upsetting 3-1 win in game one. Offensive leader for this team, Danny Selby, stepped in the net in that first game and they pulled away with a win, so he will start again tonight. We can see if the Marquette Explorers come away with a win tonight and advance on to the 1A championship against whoever wins in the East Division. But this would be a great upset if Marquette can come up with a win tonight. You can expect Bethalto to come out and really fired up to try and win this game because they don't like to lose, and they weren't expecting that lose from last time, so they're going to come out fired up, try and get some goals on Danny Selby. We'll be back for the start of the first period. You're watching hockey on RiverBender.com.
Since 1947, St. Peter's Hardware and Rental has been helping you get the job done right. When planning a do-it-yourself project, party, or event, turn to St. Peter's for what you need to make it successful. St. Peter's carries brand-name tools like DeWalt, Bosch, and Milwaukee. Quality True Value paints backed by a lifetime warranty, and everything else you need from gadgets to grills. Shop in-store or shop online. St. Peter's Hardware and Rental, the best products, service, and expert advice.
There's a long pass. It looks like it's going to be overthrown. Oh, the receiver dashes under the ball and makes the catch. Touchdown!
Where did he get that extra burst of speed? That off-season training really paid off.
Alton Memorial Hospital's Human Motion Institute Sports Performance helps athletes maximize their potential and improve their game. With sports performance training, you'll leap higher, run faster, and throw farther. Learn more at altonmemorialhospital.org. Human Motion Institute Sports Performance, building better athletes.
At Jack Schmidt Chevrolet in Wood River, we make car buying a breeze. A member of our sales team will assist you in selecting the perfect new or GM certified pre-owned vehicle, and we back it up with our guaranteed price policy. Our commitment to you continues after the sale with genuine Goodwrench service. So if you don't know where to get the best deal on quality vehicles and service,
you don't know Jack Schmidt
in Wood River, Illinois.
Yeah!
And we're back here at the East Alton Ice Arena, about to start this game between the Marquette Explorers and the Civic Memorial Eagles. If Marquette comes away with a win tonight, they will advance to the championship for 1A MVCHA hockey. But if Bethalto comes away with the win, they will advance to a third game, winner takes all. Standing room only crowd here as people are still filing in and trying to find a seat. Very exciting game. The Marquette Explorers starting all three seniors in Sean Cronin, Adam Harder, and Anthony Silkwood. We drop the puck for game two. Schrank pinching in. Loses the puck at center ice. Davis will put it in deep. Goes down to the corner. Back to get it as Silkwood gets hit hard by Connor Bryan. Marquette unable to clear. Puck down in front. Covered up by Selby. You can already see the jump in the step of the Bethalto Eagles trying to come out and get a win here. They don't want to go home tonight and not able to advance. Face-off win for Bethalto. Emmerich down low, gives it to Bryan in the slot, and the shot goes wide. Now Silkwood gives a pass up to Cordy, and Emmerich's able to hold it in. Now down in the corner, Tobin, a big hit on Schrank. Revenge from game one. Now a dump pass to Tobin. Tobin gets hit by Silkwood. Coming away with it is Bryan. Down low, has it in the corner, looks for a centering pass. Tobin down in front. Shot, he scores! Emmerich to Tobin down in the slot, and there's nothing that Selby could do about it as the Bethalto Eagles go up 1-0 with 11-12 in the first period.
Ace Hardware in Bethalto is your helpful place. It's where you'll find more than 70,000 items in the store and even more online. It's where the people know how to solve your problems. It's where top brands like Benjamin Moore, Still, and Craftsman make your jobs go smoothly and with confidence. It's where hot buys sizzle each and every week. Ace Hardware in Bethalto is more than helpful. They save you time and money too.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
From its birth in 1931 on Broadway in Alton to its new home on Homer Adams Parkway, welcome to Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings. Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings earned its outstanding customer service reputation in servicing major appliance brands such as Maytag, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Frigidaire, Samsung, and more. When you think about it, Alton Refrigeration is about providing you with years of comfortable living with worry-free brand name products.
Putting the pressure on Marquette. Face-off win back. Dumped in. Goins there now. Dumps it off for Harder. Harder, a shot goes well wide right. Glove side of Seitz. Now pass up for Bond. Too far out in front, and Becker is there in neutral ice. Gets tripped up by Bond and no call. The puck will go off the boards. Good pass to Bond, but he slides into the zone and Bond brings it in too late offsides. That was Hutchins came in too early. Chipped ahead by Goen. Ledesma's there in neutral ice, dumps it in. Icing's called off. Becker back to get it behind his own net. That's held in at the point. Checked by Goen, unable to clear. It's held in by Costello. Goes down in the corner for Bond. Bond gets hit, tries to leave it for Hutchins. Pokes it back for Ledesma. And Cronin's able to get the puck, clear it out, and it's dumped back in by Civic Memorial. Becker off the boards for Harder, gets hit hard by Madison. Can't clear it. Ledesma has it at top of the circle. Shot right into the chest of Danny Selby. A lot of play in Marquette's end as Marquette's going to have to find a way to get the puck out. Selby's getting tested way too much here early, just in the first 2 minutes. Shot off the shoulder of Bryan and it goes down into the corner. Karpunki's able to clear. Pass for Davis along the near side boards. He'll bring it in himself. Gets around a couple players. Karpunki, a big hit in the slot. And they're going to call a penalty for tripping against Marquette. So Nick Schrank will go in the penalty box for tripping, and this does not help Marquette as they will be forced to go shorthanded. And the early going down by 1. Face-off win by Brian. Tobin dumps it back for Ledesma. Ledesma at the high slot gets it down. Now a shot from Emmerich. Puck's still loose in front, and it's put wide. Now down low, Tobin puts it off the side of the net. Brian is there. Tries to get it to Gonzalez, but Tobin takes it away, and they call the goal off. It looked like it might have hit the twine, but no goal. Now Emmerich gives it back to Ledesma. Ledesma for Tobin. Pokes it past Becker, brings it in deep, and Selby will come out and cover the puck up and take away that offensive chance for Bethalto. Already 7 shots on Danny Selby at Marquette and none on Jerry Seitz, so Marquette's going to have to find a way to get the puck in. Bethalto's in and take some shots. Bethalto has all the offensive momentum right now and has a 1-goal lead. Face-off win to Tobin, brings it in. Good move around the defender, but loses the puck. He'll give it back to Emmerich. Emmerich takes a shot, and it goes just wide. The rebound by Hutchins goes wide. Madison gets hit to the boards by Horn. Loses the puck and unable to clear as Emmerich holds it in. Now pass cross-eye, then Hutchins trying to get that pass over to Bond, but it's cleared away. Now a pass comes back to Emmerich through neutral ice down in the corner. Behind the net for Bond. Good scoring chance, but couldn't get enough on it. And now there's going to be a penalty called against the Bethalto Eagles. So we'll be 4-on-4 for 33 seconds, and then Marquette will be on an extended power play.
You'll find it at Mallory's. Mallory's Sporting Goods in Wood River. Your high school gear and sportswear? It's at Mallory's. Athletic equipment for the little tykes? You'll find it at Mallory's. How about team gear and uniforms? Or personalized gear and specialty equipment? It's at Mallory's too. You'll find it all at Mallory's Sporting Goods, just minutes from your school off of 255, right next to the Walmart complex on Vaughn Road in Wood River.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Everybody's saying buy American, but not me. I just want you to come drive American. Come out today and see for yourself. No one has a more impressive selection of vehicles than Ford. Whether it's a Focus, Fusion, Escape, Edge, F-150, or any other Ford product, no one can beat Ford's quality. Not Toyota, not Honda, not anybody.
Roberts Motors, your hometown dealer for over 60 years, just off Route 3 or Highway 67 in Alton, or at RiverBender.com.
Looks like Taylor Emmerich in the box, and so face off in deep, and Bethalto's in. Back to Silkwood, a bouncing shot, and Seitz makes a save. Loose puck, trying to poke it home, and Tobin with the late hit, and he's going to go to the box. So that gives this Marquette team a 4-on-3 chance. This is a big one for Marquette for them to tie this game up. And in 26 seconds, they'll have a 5-on-3. Verity wins it over to Goen. Goen looking for Verity. No pass wasn't there. Gives it back to Becker. Back down to Goen in the corner. Back to Becker at the point. Can't come up with the pass. And forced to clear is Marquette. Now Goen at neutral ice. Hands it off to Silkwood. Silkwood loses it. Neutral ice and gets a hit. And he'll be called. And Bryan comes in later. Big retaliation from Connor Bryan, and he might go to the box. A lot of penalties here early. As Nick Schrank just came out of the box, and Silkwood's going right back in. But it'll be offsetting as Connor Bryan is going in as well for that retaliation on Silkwood. So there's 4 people in the box for the Bethalto Eagles right now. Refs just discussing the penalty with the scorekeeper. .747 remaining here in this first period. 1-0 lead for the Bethalto Eagles. Big chance here for the Marquette Explorers, even though they just had Anthony Silkwood going to the box. They will still have the 4-on-3 chance for another minute and 24 seconds.
At 7:47, number 18 for the Marquette Explorers, Anthony Silkwood has 2 4-minute penalty roughing and unsportsmanlike conduct. And number
face-off, Wynn goes in deep, and it cleared away by Bethalto. Back to get it is Verity in his own end. Back of the goal, brings it out. Now Verity through neutral ice. Brings it into the high slot, takes a shot, and it goes off the blocker. Loose puck in front. They try and put it home. Gonzalez, what a chance. And it's turned away. And Sight's able to cover it up along the post. Gonzalez puts his hands on his head like he doesn't know how that he didn't put that one home right off the shoulder of Sights. That was Marquette's best chance yet to tie this game. Face-off went back to Verity. Verity at the point for Becker, a shot off the blocker. Loose puck in front, and Bethalto unable to clear. Becker holds it in, gives it down to Gonzalez, goes behind the Bethalto net. Verity holds it in along the boards. Hands it off to Goen. Goen takes a shot, and it just goes high over Sights. Now Becker for Gonzalez down low. Gonzalez will give it back to Becker in the high slot, takes a shot, it just goes wide, it trickles down in front. Trying to put it home was Goen, but he couldn't do it as Sights closed the door. Now Verity, the top of the circle, takes a shot, and it goes off the post and went through the legs, and loose puck cleared away by Madison. And now we're down to 4-on-4 hockey. Verity brings it through neutral ice, has it down low. Looks for a centering pass. Nobody was there. Goen able to hold it in. Becker battling hard for the puck down low. Goen gets hit by Tobin. Unable to clear. Goen takes a shot, and it gets tipped away out in front. Hutchins puts it off the boards. Cleared away. Verity back in his own end. Spins away from Hutchins, but loses his footing. Able to get the puck back, and he'll put it off the near side boards. Bond is there. His pass is blocked by Goen and goes back deep into Bethalto's end. Good pass to Hutchins from Tobin. They bring it in deep, 3-on-1 shot, and couldn't get enough on it. It's now 5-on-4 in favor of the Bethalto Eagles, now on a power play. Shot off the blocker of Selby and cleared away by Marquette. they called icing, but Bethalto did have a 5-on-4, so I don't know why they called icing against Marquette there, but we'll have a face-off in deep in Marquette's end. Now we're 5-on-5. .5:16 remaining in the first period. Loose puck off the face-off. Madison loses it to Verdi. Now Verdi through neutral ice gets poked away by Davis, gets it back, but it's poked away by Hawkins. Now a battle for the puck along the boards. Madison comes away with it. He'll hand it off to Hawkins, who gives it up to Connor Bryan, bringing it through the slot, and it's taken away by Schrank, but it'll be a delayed call against Schrank. It'll be his second penalty for a hook. And this will be another power play chance for the Bethalto Eagles. And a chance to extend this 1-0 lead with just under 5 minutes remaining in the first period. Well, we'll have a face-off just inside the Marquette zone at the top of the circle, far side. Face-off goes off the boards. Hawkins puts it in deep. Bryan's there. Centering pass for Tobin. Now a loose puck, and Hawkins tries to put that home, but a good save from Selby. Now Ledesma holds it in. Gonzalez with a good poke check. Now Cordy gets it up to Gonzalez. Gonzalez brings it into the top of the circle and gets brought down. And Bethalto able to get it and bring it out of their own end. Pass up for Hawkins. Can't come up with it cleanly. Becker tries to clear. Cordy gets a stick on it and gets it out. Now Ledesma back, loses the puck, gets it back, trying to get it over to Hawkins. Back to Madison. Madison looking for a pass for Tobin. Tobin has it. And the high top of the circle, but just chips it in, and Cordy tries to clear, held in by Ledesma, takes a low shot, looking for a tip from Hawkins. Goes just wide. Now Tobin takes a shot off the shin pad of Becker. Bryan down low, brings it up to the point, goes around the slot, and his pass intercepted by Goen, but Cordy gives it away to Tobin, and a shot covered up by Selby. 47 seconds remaining in the Schrank penalty. 3:40 left in the first period. 1-0 lead for the Bethalto Eagles, coming in just 40 seconds into this first period. Verdi comes away with it on the face-off, but Madison comes up with the loose puck. Now Tobin down for Bryan, takes a shot, and looking for a tip from Bond, but Selby gets a glove on it. Face-off went back to Tobin, but he couldn't come up with it cleanly, and Bethalto is forced to clear. 30 seconds left on the power play as Verdi delivers a good hit on Tobin, and Marquette's able to dump it in to Bethalto's end. Madison from behind his own net will give it off to Bond. Bond comes through the neutral zone, brings it in himself, a shot, and it's covered up by Selby. Good job to get across the crease and make that save, as he looked just a bit out of position to his glove side, and Bond saw it, but a good job by Selby to get across and make that save. Hutchins wins it back to Ledesma. His shot goes off the skate of Lipka. Now a big hit from Hutchins on Silkwood. The puck comes around the boards, held in by Ledesma. Ledesma at the half boards, brings it into the slot, loses his footing. Bond is there, but it's taken away by Silkwood, and he's able to clear. We're at full strength now, so that'll be icing against the Marquette Explorers. Good job killing off that penalty by Marquette, especially from their goaltender, Danny Selby. Two and a half minutes left here in the first period. Goen wins it back to Becker. Becker puts it off the boards, and that's held in by Costello. He'll put it around for Bryan at the half boards. Taken away by Goen. Goen, the captain of the Explorers, brings it in deep. Able to dump it in. It goes around the boards. Bryan, good defensive play to get the puck away from Goen, and they're able to clear. Becker back to get it off the boards for McCarty. Goen loses it to Madison, who brings it into Marquette's end. Madison in deep, takes a shot, he scores! Derek Madison, glove side. That makes it 2-0. Bethalto, as he just walked in after taking that puck away from Ethan Goen, just walked in through the slot, far side of the goal, and puts it over the glove side of Danny Selby to extend this lead to 2. After the play, Tyler Ledesma gets charged with a penalty, so Marquette will have a chance here to get one back. Down 2-0 with 2:03 remaining in the first period. Now they have a power play.
Bethalto Eagles, number 18, has a
Schrank gives it off to Verity, and Hutchins gets the loose puck as Verity couldn't catch it cleanly. Now Schrank.
Also got a score at 2:03, number 27.
Schrank brings it in through neutral ice, dumps it in to the Bethalto end. It goes back behind the net. Hawkins is there. Verity blocks it at the half boards. Verity back behind the net. Gets poked away by Davis. Davis battling for it and able to clear. Selby gives a pass up to Verity. Good pass. Verity for Goen, and that pass is intercepted by Hutchins and cleared away. Schrank off the boards looking for Gonzalez. Loose puck. Gonzalez gets it back in the neutral zone, gets it off to Goen. Goen looking for Gonzalez, too far out in front, and Bethalto's able to clear. Now Silkwood puts it back behind the Bethalto net. Now under a minute left in the first period. Comes all the way down deep. Selby puts it in the corner for Silkwood. Bryan comes away with it. Schrank delivers a hit, but goes down, and Goen gives the pass up to Harder. Adam Harder in across the blue line. Shot well wide of the goal right. Goen holds it in. Bethalto's clearing temp fails a second time. Now he hands it off to Goen at the slot, loses it, gets it back. He'll dump it in for Verity, but it's intercepted. Now Bethalto is finally able to clear after Goen holds in the puck. Becker back. The penalty is over, and now the end of the first period. So 2-0 lead for the Bethalto Eagles after 1 here in Game 2. You're watching hockey on RiverBender.com.
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
When you own a business, your loss could be your employee's loss too. That's why you should put American Family Insurance and me to work right away. I'm Gerard Fisher of American Family Insurance. I can help you design property and liability coverages that fit the needs of your specific business. Interested? Call me, Gerard Fisher, at 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
Compare a well-equipped Lexus ES to a well-equipped Buick LaCrosse. Get inside each and see what you find. If perfection is what you pursue, this might just change your course. Meet the new class of world class. The 2010 LaCrosse from Buick. May the best car win.
And we're back here at the East Alton Ice Arena, about to drop the puck for the second period in this Game 2 of the 1A West Division Championship game. The winner of this goes to the overall 1A championship. At the end of the first period, Verity was charged with a penalty, and so Marquette will be down a man starting this second period. And another good chance for the Eagles to extend their lead to 3 as they are down in the series 1-0. This is just a 3-game series, so if Marquette can come away with 3 goals, then the series will be over and Marquette will advance.
2 minutes for roughing, number 4, Connor Bryant, sorry, sir. And the Marquette Explorers.
Soft win back to Tobin.
At 0.0, Sam Becker.
He ices it and will be icing against the Bethalto Eagles. Key for Marquette to try and come back in this game. They're going to have to stay out of the box and get a lot more shots on net. And being short a man is not helping them out in that cause. Gonzalez wins the face-off but loses possession of it, and Ledesma has it down in the corner. Ledesma gets around a couple of Marquette Explorers and brings it through neutral ice, has it at the high slot. Gets hooked up, loses the puck, trying to get a pass over to Bond, intercepted by Gonzalez. Gonzalez clears it out, glove down by Tobin. His pass to Ledesma. Ledesma brings it in, deep shot, and a save from Selby. Lost it for a second, but finds it and covers it up. Minute 22 remaining in the power play for the Bethalto Eagles, as that was their first shot so far on this power play. Hutchins loses the draw. Schrank down in the corner loses it. Now Hawkins for Tobin, a shot, and it's gloved by Selby. Face-off win back to Tobin. Tobin at the point takes a shot. It got tipped out in front. Looked like it went off the stick of Hutchins, but Selby tracks it down and makes a save. Face-off win by Hutchins. Pokes it ahead. Schrank is there. And Schrank's able to clear it out, and that'll be go behind the net of the Bethalto Eagles. There's less than a minute left in the Bethalto power play. Tobin brings it in across the blue line, has it in deep. Shot goes just high as over the blocker side of Selby. Madison, a drop pass for Hawkins. Hawkins, low shot, looking for a tip out in front. Blocked by Cronin, and it's cleared away by Anthony Silkwood. Down to 30 seconds left in the Bethalto power play. Pass goes through neutral ice. Schrank is there. Clears it right back out. It's tipped in by Goen. Goen gets hit by Tobin, pokes it away, and a shot goes just wide. Good scoring chance for Ethan Goen. Now battle for the puck. Four Bethalto players on Looked like Gonzalez. They finally poke it away. Good job by Gonzalez. They kill off the penalty, and a pass for Madison was too far out in front. Now Madison brings it in. Deep shot, and it just goes wide to blocker's side. Now taken away by Goen from Bond, and Goen's able to clear it away. Hawkins gets it at neutral ice, brings it back in his own end. Dumps it off for Madison. Wasn't looking for it. Ledesma comes away with the loose puck. Ledesma drops it off for Bond. It's held in by Seitz on the clearing attempt. Then Ledesma hands it off. Loose puck comes over to Selby as it just trickled in across the slot, and he'll cover up. Midway through the first period, Marquette looked like they were going to start coming off and really got a fire in their step, looking for a lot of offensive chances, but here in the second period, it's been all Bethalto so far. Cordy, good enough for Verity. He might have a break, and he gets tripped up, and that might be a penalty shot. And they don't give it to him. They get a trip to Ledesma. So a good defensive play from Tyler Ledesma, but it looked like Verity might have had a step on him. That could have been called a penalty shot. So 9:05 left in the second period, and Marquette will get a power play. They needed this power play as they look flat so far here in the second period. Hutchins wins the face-off. Back to Hawkins, who will wrap it around the boards. Bryan is there. Chips it out. Bryan with some speed trying to get past Schrank. He gets the puck down low. Wraps it around. What a diving save by Selby to get across the crease and on the wraparound. Now Verity. Verity dumps it off the boards. Nobody's there, and Hutchins puts it in deep. Silkwood back to get it behind his own net. Pass comes up for Harder. Harder brings it in. Puts it around the boards for Verity. Verity delivers a big hit down low on Davis. And it looks like another penalty called against the Bethalto Eagles. So it will be 5-on-3 chance for the Explorers. This is their best chance so far in this game to try and get a goal back.
There's a long pass. It looks like it's going to be overthrown. Oh, the receiver dashes under the ball and makes the catch. Touchdown!
Where did he get that extra burst of speed? That off-season training really paid off.
Alton Memorial Hospital's Human Motion Institute Sports Performance helps athletes maximize their potential and improve their game. With sports performance training, you'll leap higher, run faster, and throw farther. Learn more at altonmemorialhospital.org. Human Motion Institute Sports Performance, building better athletes.
At Jack Schmidt Chevrolet in Wood River, we make car buying a breeze. A member of our sales team will assist you in selecting the perfect new or GM certified pre-owned vehicle, and we back it up with our guaranteed price policy. Our commitment to you continues after the sale with genuine Goodwrench service. So if you don't know where to get the best deal on quality vehicles and service,
You don't know Jack Schmidt!
In Wood River, Illinois.
Yeah!
Since 1947, St. Peter's Hardware and Rental has been helping you get the job done right. When planning a do-it-yourself project, party, or event, turn to St. Peter's for what you need to make it successful. St. Peter's carries brand-name tools like DeWalt, Bosch, and Milwaukee, quality True Value paints backed by a lifetime warranty, and everything else you need from gadgets to grills. Shop in-store or shop online. St. Peter's Hardware and Rental, the best products, service, and expert advice.
Hawkins will get the face-off and clears it out. Selby back to get it back behind his own net. He'll just leave it for Verity. Verity gives it up to Goen. Goen dumps it off the boards. Cordy back to get it. Centering pass for Goen. He has it down low. His pass comes back to Becker. Gonzalez off the boards for Goen, taken away by Hawkins, and Hawkins puts it off the boards, able to clear it out. Selby gets a pass over to Verity. Emmerich takes it away and puts it back behind the Marquette net. Verity now with 27 seconds left in the 5-on-3. Verity brings it in deep. Circles looking for a pass. Gives it off to Goen. Takes a shot low and a save by Seitz. Tobin gets hung up by Gonzalez. It's chipped ahead. Emmerich down to get it in deep in Marquette's end. Now Emmerich looking for a centering pass to Tobin. Tobin gets it at the high slot. Now for Emmerich. Emmerich down low. Doesn't get the shot off, as it's just a power play now for Marquette for 30 seconds. Now Becker loses the puck to Emmerich, bringing it in deep, trying to put a move on Selby and loses the puck. Dump pass for Tobin, goes up the board for Emmerich. Emmerich a good move, pass to Tobin, back to Emmerich, a shot, and it just goes wide. Emmerich down low, battling for it with Goen and Becker. And that'll do it for the Marquette power play. So a good job by Taylor Emmerich to kill off that power play. And now fighting for it down low, a shot, loose puck, and it comes out. I don't know how it didn't go in. The net comes loose, and that's why there was the whistle, but Bethalto a great chance down in front. It looked like that second chance might have went in, but Danny Selby able to keep it out. 6:07 left here in the second period. 2-0 lead for the Bethalto Eagles. Now Hutchins loses the face-off to Verity. Verity gets the pass from Carpunky. Verity down low. Tries to stuff it home and a loose puck. Good job by Jerry Seitz to keep that one out on the stuff. Now Schrank takes a shot and it's off a stick of Hutchins down in front. Now a shot from Silkwood just goes wide of the glove side of Seitz. Now pass comes up from Madison. Madison brings it in deep. Shot is gloved by Selby. Selby doing a great job to keep his team in this game, but they're going to have to get some offense if they want to come back and try and keep it out of their own end, as Bethalto's getting way too many scoring chances. Schrank off the boards. Down for Tobin. Now Emmerich gets it at the half boards for Ledesma. Dumps it back in. Now Tobin in the corner. Leaves it for Emmerich. Emmerich's down in front, but he gets taken away by Silkwood. Now the puck's down. And a loose puck got finally covered up by Selby, as Bethalto almost had another chance on a loose puck. Emmerich gives it back to Hawkins. His shot goes well wide, looking for a tip from Tobin, who gets it down in the corner. Now Goen battling with Bryan, loses the puck. Now that pass for Emmerich goes too far in front, and Horn gets it up to Gonzalez. Gonzalez tries to go through the legs of Hawkins. Hawkins clearing attempt, got held in by Goen, but Tobin gets it away and gets it up to Emmerich. Now a pass comes back for Bryan. His shot, Selby kicks it off wide as he thought he had it gloved, but almost goes right onto the stick of Emmerich. Now it's down in the corner, going off the boards, Now down low, looking for a pass to Madison. Loose puck. Madison comes away with it. Now looking for Hawkins at the center ice, and it got poked away by DeMolin. Davis down at the half boards, shugs off a check from Goen, trying to center it, and nobody was there. Goen will just chip it in. Now Hawkins tries to get a pass to Madison, and that'll be icing as Madison couldn't get a stick on it. Just under 4 minutes left here in the second period. Still 2-0. Bethalto Eagle lead. Shots 26-7, and Marquette needs to get some offense started if they want any chance of coming back in this game, as they still are in it thanks to their goaltending from Danny Selby. But this isn't going to help. Madison out comes in, but Selby comes out of his net to cover up to take away the scoring chance. Madison had a couple steps on both defensemen of Marquette. Verdi pokes it ahead, and Schrank gets it off to Harder. Harder for Verdi. Verdi holds it in, but Bethalto is able to clear on the loose puck. Now Silkwood tries to get it past Madison, loses it, but Schrank has it now behind his net. Pass up for Verdi. Verdi loses the puck. Harder gets it at neutral ice. Cross ice for Cordy. It was delayed offside, so they're forced to come out of the zone. Now Madison brings it in deep, but Cordy able to tip it away. Then Hutchins tries to bring it in. Got tripped up. Clearing attempt, held in by Ledesma at the half board. Schrank gets it behind his own net. Puts it off the glass, trying to get it to Verdi. Tobin almost offsides, as Tobin looked like he brought it in too early, but they called it off, and now icing against the Marquette Explorers. A lot of neutralized play here in the late going of this second period. Comes back for Horn. Tobin takes it away. Now it's poked away by Goen, trying to get it up to Karpunky, held in. A battle along the boards. Karpunky comes away with it, gets it up to Goen. Goen loses the puck, able to get it back but can't clear it, held in by Emmerich. And goes around the boards, trying to get it as Bryan. Now loose puck in the slot. Selby able to find it and puts a glove on it. Marquette having a hard time clearing that puck away. Tobin takes a shot, and it's gloved by Selby. Hawkins gets it off the face-off over to Davis, looking for a tip out in front. Loose puck. Emmerich tries to put it home, and that one goes through the crease. The net comes dislodged with 2:06 remaining in this second period. 31 shots to 7 in favor of the Bethalto Eagles. Now Bond chips it into Marquette's end. Becker back to get it. Gives it to his partner Horn. Up for Karpunky, now going. Takes a shot. Karpunky's there, and he can't put it home. Loose puck in the slot. Now Horn holds it in. Madison comes away with it. Working on Becker. Good defensive play by Becker to slow him up, so force Madison to take a shot wide. Now going, bringing it in. Takes a shot, loose puck, and Karpunky has another chance on the loose puck, but can't come up with it. Now Costello looking for Madison, too far out in front, and that'll be icing against the Civic Memorial Eagles. Karpunky had Seitz beat on the blocker's side, but just put it wide by a couple of inches. Now Hawkins puts it off the boards for Emmerich. Beautiful pass. Emmerich stops in the zone to slow things up. Takes a shot. He scores! Taylor Emmerich with a beautiful bad angle shot over the glove of Danny Selby. That was what we call a bottle knocker, top shelf. And that gives this Bethalto team a 3-0 lead. Goal with 1:07 remaining in this second period. Tobin gets the puck off the face-off from a pass from Connor Bryan. Gets around Silkwood, who brings him down. Now Emmerich brings it in across the blue line for Bryan. Centers it over to Emmerich. What a save from Danny Selby on the loose puck in front. Face-off win by Tobin. Emmerich takes a shot, and it goes off the shoulder of Selby. And over the glass and out of play. Goen wins the face-off, held in by Davis on the clearing attempt from Harder. Now Bryan has it. Gets checked by Goen. Goen comes away with the puck behind his own net, and now he'll bring it out. Pass for Harder. Harder dumps it in, and Seitz will put it off into the corner. Down to 20 seconds remaining in the second period. Bryan has it in neutral ice, so just dump it in to Marquette's end now with 10 seconds remaining. Has cleared away by Schrank, and that will be icing against the Marquette Explorers with 4.5 seconds remaining in the second period. Face-off win back for Schrank. He'll clear it away, and that'll do it for the second period. Now a 3-0 lead for the Bethalto Eagles. Going into the third and final period, you're watching hockey on RiverBender.com.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Everybody's saying buy American, but not me. I just want you to come drive American. Come out today and see for yourself. No one has a more impressive selection of vehicles than Ford. Whether it's a Focus, Fusion, Escape, Edge, F-150, or any other Ford product, no one can beat Ford's quality. Not Toyota, not Honda, not anybody.
Roberts Motors, your hometown dealer for over 60 years, just off Route 3 or Highway 67 in Alton, or at RiverBender.com.
You'll find it at Mallory's Sporting Goods in Wood River. Your high school gear and sportswear? It's at Mallory's. Athletic equipment for the little tykes? You'll find it at Mallory's. How about team gear and uniforms, or personalized gear and specialty equipment? It's at Mallory's too. You'll find it all at Mallory's Sporting Goods, just minutes from your school off of 255, right next to the Walmart complex on Vaughn Road in Wood River.
Face-off chipped ahead by Goen. Loose puck. Gonzalez comes away with it in neutral ice. Gonzalez in across the blue line. Tries to get a shot off. It's blocked out in front. Now battle for it behind the net. Hutchins comes away with it. Pokes it at behind the net. That puck goes off the boards. Becker back to get it in neutral ice. Becker puts it off the boards. Intercepted by Goen, who brings it in deep. His shot saved by Seitz, and she'll come up with the loose puck and cover up. Face-off comes down in front. Loose puck in the slot. Bethalto's able to clear. Emmerich brings it in deep. Passes it cross ice to Bryan. Shot and a save from Selby. Now loose puck. Goen tries to clear. Held in by Costello. Goes back behind the net. Bryan is there. Hit on Becker. Horn has it in the corner. Loose puck. Tobin shot. And it goes off the shoulder of Selby. Now DeMullen able to clear. Tobin couldn't hold it in, and that's offsides against the Eagles. Face-off win for Bethalto. They bring it in deep. Hutchins has it at the slot, trying to get through a couple of Marquette players, but loses it, and now Schrank brings it through neutral ice. Schrank dumps it in, down into the corner. Davis back to get it. Gets checked by Karpunky. Shrugs it off, puts it back into the corner. Now Bond comes up for Madison, loses the puck. Now Karpunky loses it. Silkwood puts it in deep. Davis down in the corner. Puts it off the board. Verity there to get. Oh, he loses the puck, and Madison bringing it into the Marquette end. Gets tripped up by Silkwood, and that'll be a delayed penalty against the Marquette Explorers. And then Verity brings Madison down hard into the boards. Exactly 10 minutes remaining here in the third period, and Marquette will go shorthanded. Brandon Becker, one of the coaches for this Marquette Explorer team, not happy with the call on the trip of Anthony Silkwood on Derek Madison, but Marquette will be shorthanded. Face-off win by Gonzalez, back to Verity. Hands it off to Becker. Becker looking for Gonzalez, but couldn't come up with it. Emmerich for Ledesma, intercepted by Gonzalez, puts it down low for Verity, couldn't come up with the puck. Ledesma gives it off to Emmerich. Emmerich hands it off to Tobin. Tobin brings it up to the top of the circle, takes a shot, it goes well wide. Now Ledesma looking for a centering pass. Nobody was there. Bryan back to Ledesma. Ledesma takes a shot right into the chest of Selby. Big battle out in front between Horn. And that's held in by Emmerich. Now Ledesma has it down low. His shot goes wide. And battle in the crease, so the face-off will come out of the zone. Face-off win by Goen. He pokes it ahead. Tobin back to get it in the corner. Spins off Goen, and he'll give it off to Bond. Can't come up with it cleanly. Schrank clears it out. Now Tobin off the skate of Madison, looking for a pass for Emmerich. Now Tobin. Pass for Hutchins. Gives it off to Bond. Bond in deep shot. Goes wide. Cordy tries to clear. Held in by Emmerich. Cross ice for Bond. Gives it off to Tobin. Tobin at the point. Takes a shot and a blocker save from Selby. Battle by Hutchins with Lipka. Now Emmerich takes a shot. Madison had it in the slot, and Goen hits him and gets the puck away. Now gives it off to Cordy. Cordy looking for a pass to Goen, blocked by Emmerich. Now Lipka keeps it in. Emmerich blocks his pass, and they're coming in 2-on-1. Bond takes the shot, and it's covered up by Selby on a good defensive play from Ethan Goen, able to get back into the zone. .7:52 remaining in the third period. 3-0 lead for the Bethalto Eagles. Face-off win back to Costello. Costello puts it around the boards. Horn delivers a check. Seitz comes up with the puck. Puts it off the boards for Ledesma at the point. Ledesma gives it back to Seitz. Centering pass for Price. Now Bryant tries to get a shot off, and it's blocked. Costello in a race with the Mullen, and Costello gets it back. Now Verity brings it in, has it at the half boards. Now down in the corner, gets checked by Costello, loses his stick. Bethalto touches up for a penalty, so Marquette gets a power play with 7:15 remaining in the third period.
The biggest jackpot we've ever had that I know of. $90 goes to the winner. So if your number is 535522, you are $90 richer. Once again, that number is 535522. Come and see me, and the longer it takes, the less it gets. No, just kidding.
We have a timeout here, so we'll be back. You're watching hockey on RiverBender.com.
I'll grab the birthday cake. You bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
From its birth in 1931 on Broadway in Alton to its new home on Homer Adams Parkway, welcome to Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings. Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings earned its outstanding customer service reputation in servicing major appliance brands such as Maytag, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Frigidaire, Samsung, and more. When you think about it, Alton Refrigeration is about providing you with years of comfortable living with worry-free brand name products. Ace Hardware in Bethalto is your helpful place. It's where you'll find more than 70,000 items in the store and even more online. It's where the people know how to solve your problems. It's where top brands like Benjamin Moore, Still, and Craftsman make your jobs go smoothly and with confidence. It's where hot buys sizzle each and every week. Ace Hardware in Bethalto is more than helpful. They save you time and money too.
And we're back here at the East Alton Ice Arena, 7:16 remaining in the third period of this game too, as Costello's in the box. Verity can't hold the puck in. He brings it back into his own zone. Now pass over for Becker. Back for Verity. Touch pass to Becker. Now Verity in center ice. Blocked by Tobin on the deep. Tobin brings it in deep looking for Emmerich, and that's poked away by Goen. Tobin in neutral ice gets it back to Ledesma. Pass for Emmerich tipped in for Becker. Becker looking for Cordy. Now Goen gets the loose puck. Poked away by Emmerich, and Goen will just dump it in. Davis with a good pass to Bond. Can't get past Goen. Goen gets the puck in across the blue line. Has it down low, shot goes wide, blocker side of sights. Now Verity at the half boards. Poked away by Ledesma in a 2-on-2 chance, but it's just dumped in easily by Ledesma. Gonzalez down in his own zone. Looking for Goen, pass too far out in front, and Davis will clear it away. Madison comes up with the loose puck. He's got harder to beat, has it down low, shot, he scores! Barred down off the corner post. What a shot from Derek Madison to give the Eagles a 4-0 lead. You don't find shots any prettier than that one, as there's nothing that Danny Selby could have done on that shot. Perfectly put right into the corner of the net. And that's the second bad angle bottle knocker by this Bethalto team tonight. First one from Emmerich, now one from Madison. Puck comes back to Silkwood looking for Karpunke. Loses the puck in the neutral zone. Now Schrenk loses it to Bryan. Bryan comes in deep, puts the deke on, but loses the puck as he had a chance to extend it to 5-0. Now Silkwood back. Pass off the boards for Harder. Loose puck. Harder comes up with it in the neutral zone. Shot goes off the leg of Davis. Davis clears it out. Bryan has it in deep, has Schrenk to beat, takes a shot and tries to go 5-hole, but the wickets were closed by Selby. Now Schrenk brings it out, has it in across the blue line. His shot goes wide, blocker side of sights. Now comes out to Tobin in a very, very dumb penalty from Connor Bryan as he just annihilated Anthony Silkwood, and the puck was nowhere close. So a power play for the Marquette Explorers, but this game might be out of reach. Try and get some momentum started for game 3. Face-off comes back to Becker. That's blocked by Emmerich. And Goen gets it in the neutral zone. Goen looking for Cordy, who's looking the other way, and Bethalto's able to clear. 4.5 minutes left in the game. Puck goes around for Goen. Goen take it out himself. Gets past Emmerich, now past Tobin. Loses the puck to Hawkins. And Lipka's able to hold the clearing attempt by Hawkins in. Verity battling for the puck with Hawkins and Tobin. Tobin comes away with it. Lipka holds it in, puts it around the boards for Goen. Now Tobin's able to clear, but he puts it over the glass and into the scorer's box. Minute and 02 remaining in the Marquette power play. 4 minutes remaining in the game. Face-off win back by Goen. Lipka gives it off to Verity. A shot in right into the chest of Jerry Seitz. Face-off win to Verity. Verity brings it in. Gets a shot off, but it's blocked by Ledesma. Now Becker at the point takes a shot, and that's blocked by Hutchins. Goen gets the loose puck. His shot. Cordy gets a loose puck away from Davis, but his shot is covered up by Seitz. Face-off goes down into the corner. That goes high off the net. And they call a hand pass. So a face-off comes out of the zone. One back by Gonzalez. Bond able to chip it in. Lipka looking for DeMullen. Intercepted by Bond, takes a shot, but it goes wide off a body. And Lipka buries Bond into the half boards. DeMullen brings it in, takes a shot, it goes over to the net. Lipka holds the clearing attempt by Ledesma. And a check from behind by Hutchins, but now Ledesma has a breakaway shot off the post. Lipka puts it around the boards. Nobody's there, and Emmerich will be the first one to get to it, but loses possession and forced to clear. Bryan straight out of the box. Brings it into the slot. A shot. He scores! Connor Bryan right out of the box on a pass from Emmerich. Brings it in and scores glove side of Danny Selby with 2:41 remaining in the game. Extends this lead to 5. Face-off win by Verity. Back to get it is Silkwood through the legs of Tobin. Big hit on Danny Bartles from Anthony Silkwood along the neutral zone, the boards. Now Goen. Pass intercepted by Bartles. Bartles gets hit by Verity, and he'll put it into the corner. Silkwood for Harder. Harder looking for Goen. Goen gets it, has to work on Bartles. And Goen gets taken down. Pass comes up for Emmerich. Emmerich in across the blue line into the Marquette end. Passes, but nobody's there. Down to less than 2 minutes remaining in the game. Price gives it up to Emmerich. Verity takes it away from Emmerich. And to Bethalto's end, now back behind Jerry Seitz to the Bethalto net. It's dumped into the corner. Goen gets it. Has it in the high slot. He'll put it down low for Verity. Verity leaves it for Goen. Now goes back behind the net. Goen brings it into the slot shot, and it just goes over the glove side of Seitz. Now Goen for Shrink, and it's cleared away by the Eagles with a minute remaining here in this game 2. Lively is there. He gets checked by Schrank, and Schrank comes up with a puck down in the corner, and Schrank will clear it away with 50 seconds left. There'll be icing called against Marquette. Hutchins gives it back to Costello off the draw, and his shot is blocked by Becker. Chipped up to Gonzalez. Now Carpunky gets it at neutral ice, and Horn loses it to Madison. Madison brings it down low. Deeks, shot, and he scores. Madison left it there for Hutchins, and that makes it 6-0 with 30 seconds remaining. Bethalto putting the kill shot on the Marquette Explorers, killing all their momentum going into that third game. Mullen gets it off the faceoff, takes a shot, gets the loose puck and a shot, and that goes over the glass and out of play. Face-off win back by Price. Goes around the board. Schrank takes a shot, and it's gloved by Seitz with 15 seconds remaining. Now Cronin loses the puck to Seitz, and that's held in by Silkwood. Down to less than 10 seconds remaining. Ledesma down in the corner, trying to kill the clock, puts it off the boards. Lively tips it ahead, and that'll do it. Here at the East Alton Ice Arena, the Bethalto Eagles take Game 2. We'll be back for Game 3. You've been watching hockey on RiverBender.com.
When you own a business, your loss could be your employee's loss too. That's why you should put American Family Insurance and me to work right away. I'm Gerard Fisher of American Family Insurance. I can help you design property and liability coverages that fit the needs of your specific business. Interested? Call me, Gerard Fisher, at 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
Compare a well-equipped Lexus ES to a well-equipped Buick LaCrosse. Get inside each and see what you find. If perfection is what you pursue, this might just change your course. Meet the new class of world class. The 2010 LaCrosse from Buick. May the best car win.
At First Mid-America Credit Union, they offer more than savings accounts, checking accounts, money markets, loans, and IRAs. They also offer a Visa Platinum Card, which rewards their members with low rates, no annual fees, no hidden fees, no balance transfer fees, built-in safety features to protect your card from fraud, and a reward program which rewards you for every purchase you make. Apply today for a First Mid-America Credit Union Visa Platinum Card at www.1stmidamerica.org.
And we're back here at the East Alton Ice Arena for the post-game wrap-up. The Bethalto Eagles just took Game 2 to tie the series at 1-1, defeating the Marquette Explorers 6-0. Marquette came out fired up as they defeated Bethalto Eagles in Game 1 at 3-1, and Danny Selby being the hero of that first game. So they put him back in net and came out, played a really good game here in Game 2, but it wasn't enough. They had 43 shots on him, 6 goals, and a lot of those goals were very, very tough for any goaltender. Didn't have enough offense from his team out in front. So we'll see if Marquette can come out and step their game up for Game 3. But it's going to be hard because the Bethalto Eagles winning 6-0 in Game 2 really kills all momentum for the Marquette Explorers. A couple of really good shots from Derek Madison and Taylor Emmerich, 2 goals that no goalie would be able to stop right off the corner bar and in. They don't get any better than that, and it shows the skill level of this Bethalto team and how tough it is to beat them and how big of an upset that first game was, and we'll see if Marquette can bounce back and try and get this win in Game 3 to take it over. You've been watching hockey on RiverBender.com. We'll see you on Game 3.
RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by St. Peter's Hardware and Rental, the best products, service, and expert advice. Mallory Sports, where your sports world begins. Ace Hardware. Ace, the helpful place. First Mid-America Credit Union. New name, same great credit union. Jack Schmidt Chevrolet. If you don't know where to get the best auto deals, then you don't know Jack Schmidt. Alton Refrigeration, the first choice in quality HD TV and appliances. Quality Buick, GMC, Cadillac. Serving the River Bend for 52 years. Barry Macias, professional independent insurance agents. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance. All your protection under one roof. Alton Memorial Hospital, the best health care close to home. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the River Bend.